I need money, I ain't tryna wait. I can't be fucked with, no. Ho, you can't touch this, ayy. Bitch, I do rich shit, My money thick, ayy. Walk with a limp, I'm on some pimp shit, ayy. He say you all about money, yeah. I'm on that cash shit, I'm in my...
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I know that I've been gone for a while now, and I'm sorry, but I've been working and trying to get that bag. Because school starts this Monday coming, and I'm very excited, but at the same time I'm scared because I'm starting college. But anyways, this video is going to be about my first love. So I'm 18, and like I said in my previous videos, I came here 5 years ago, and I've dated guys, but I've never took an interest in them like I did with the last one. When I came here too, I was kind of talking to guys, and I dated two of them, but at the same time I never felt a connection like I did with the last one either. So I'm not gonna say his real name, I'm just gonna call him B. So me and B met at school, my high school, my junior year, while I was dating my ex L. So me and L were together when I met B, going to 9 months, 10 months, and L was going off to college. He was graduating, going off to college. So when I met B, it was the second semester of my junior year. He was a freshman. Well, he was supposed to be a sophomore, but he came from Jamaica, and his transcripts didn't really work out, so they put him a grade back. They would have done that to me, but my transcript came in time, so I was in the grade that I'm supposed to be in. So I went to the school. Now he started going to the school, and everybody would come to me. Everybody would be like, "Oh, Patrice, did you hear there's a new Jamaican guy? Patrice, there's a new Jamaican guy. Patrice, you should go show him around. Patrice, you should go do this, do that, go talk to him." And I'm like, am I the only Jamaican girl that goes here? Come on, can you ask any other girl? So I got tired of it and started getting irritated, because I'm just like, why am I the only girl that y'all want to tell that, oh, a new Jamaican guy goes here? So me, my ex-boyfriend at the time, L, my best friend, Ange, my other friend, Sierra, it was a bunch of us that had first period body sculpting. It was a bunch of us that had first period body sculpting. So then we were at the bottom. Body sculpting was at the bottom of the gym, and 9th grade weight training was at the top of the gym. So all I know is that I saw a guy, a very cute guy, walking, and keep in mind I was in a relationship, and I do not cheat. I hate cheaters. So I saw a very cute guy walking around the track, and he was tall, dark skinned, looks very cute. So I was like, no, I'm the type of person that likes to show off when it comes to people. So we were racing, and I'm Jamaican, Jamaicans are fast. I did track for some years. But anyways, we were racing, and I won the race, of course, and he looked at me and started smiling. So I smiled back. And then my boyfriend L was right next to me, so I just stopped looking. So afterwards, now days after, I saw B on the staircase, and me and my best friend Ange were walking, and I was like, oh, he's cute. And she was like, go introduce yourself, and I was like, no. So she dragged me up the stairs to him, and she was like, hi, I'm Ange. And he was like, hey, I'm B. And I was like, oh, hi, I'm Patrice. And then he was like, hey, and then he started smiling. So I was just like, are you from Jamaica? He was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm from Jamaica too. And I was like, how long have you been here? He was like, a year. He was like, I just came up here a year ago or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, do you like it here? And he was like, yeah, it's cool, it's alright. And I was like, I was like, I hate it here. I was like, he was like, why? I was just like, I just hate it here. You're gonna find out. He was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, bye. And then me and my best friend went back up to where our friends were. Ever since that day, every time we pass each other, we smile. He would always give me a side look, stuff like that. And I would start smiling. So, and I was still my ex. So, one day I stayed after school and he was there and he was on the phone with his friend and he was talking straight patois. So I just looked at him and I started laughing. Then we were in the hall and he was playing some Vybz Kartel. So I was like, lock the Vybz Kartel day off. Lock off the Vybz Kartel music. And he turned around, he was like, who said that? Who said that? So I was like, me. He was like, what do you know about Vybz Kartel? And I was like, I'm Jamaican. He was like, what? You're Jamaican? And I was like, I told you this. He was like, oh, you. And I was like, yes. He was like, oh. So ever since that, we became friends and we started talking. Like, every time I see him in the hall again, he would put on this big smile and stuff like that. And he had a girlfriend. I found out he had a girlfriend at the time. So we were friends and we were just talking about like life in Jamaica and talking about how he was in the dance crew and stuff like that. So this was like after school. Like I would stay after school because I was living with my sister and she lived in another county, so I couldn't ride the bus home. So I had to stay after school for her and wait until she left work to pick me up. One day he asked to use my phone to call his girlfriend, and I was still with my ex. And my friend Akeem was there with me too. He's gay, so he was there with me, and he knew that I liked him. And this is wrong because it's like I hate cheaters, and I felt like I was cheating because I was like, it's just this connection between me and him that I couldn't get. It was just that connection, and I felt something, and it tore me apart. But it was what it is. I can't turn off my feelings, so. He asked me to borrow my phone so that he could call his girlfriend. And in my mind, I was like, boy, why are you calling your girlfriend on my phone? Like, what? So I lent him it, and then he wanted to use my tablet to log into YouTube to listen to some music, and I lent that to him too. So I was just there, me and Akeem, and I was sitting on the floor and doing my homework, and then I heard him on the phone with his girlfriend and stuff like that. So, she was, I don't remember what she said about me, but all I know is that she didn't like me. And, I had told him that I needed my phone back, and, my sister had came. Yes, my sister had came, and I texted Akeem. I said something, I don't remember how it happened, but I texted Akeem. And I was like, do you think he knows I like him? And apparently, B grabbed the phone from Akeem and read the message, and he eventually found out that I liked him. So ever since that day, he never talked to me again that semester. Every time he walked past me, he put a straight face. He never looked at me. Like, it was just done. Like, I tried to go up to him one day before the semester ended, and I was like, why don't you talk to me anymore? And he was like, leave me alone. He was like, bro, I don't want to talk to you, bro. He was like, just go. And then it's like to me it's like he was making a fist, but I guess he wasn't. But then I was just like, oh, okay, all right, bye. Never talked to him again. Over the summer now, when me and my ex broke up, I was obsessed with finding him. Like, I was obsessed, like, my best friend, I was making her go, I was going through her Instagram, I was going through Akeem's Instagram, I was going through anybody's Instagram who knew about him, and I couldn't find him. So, my senior year now, when me and my best friend had went to orientation, one of the Jamaican, teachers came to me that B and I knew. So, he came to me and he was like, well, go on, Patrice. And I was like, nothing. He was like, B coming back here, right? I was like, really? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, he coming back. I just saw him. After he left, oh my God, I was on the table dancing. I was like, ooh, he coming. I was so excited because I was like, he is like so cute, and he was like, I like him, and like I'm trying to see this. And oh, I missed out a fact. So when me and him became friends, I told my sister about him, and I told her how I introduced him to my other ex, the past ex, not L, but another ex, and he was like, is he gay? And it's funny, but he said something which was protective. So I was like, why he saying that? So I told my sister, and she was like, be careful, it sounds like he likes you, and remember, you have a boyfriend. So I was like, no, he don't like me. So that was the past. So then now, senior year started. I was looking for this boy, looking, and couldn't find him. So I was like, oh my God, is he not coming? I was like, did he change schools? So I was looking, still couldn't find him. So one morning I was walking around the halls with my friend like I normally do, and out of nowhere I see this boy laughing. Here I heard Jamaican, I heard patois, and I heard this boy laughing, and I turned around and I looked straight, and it was him. But guess what? With a little twist. He was bald.
Say what?
Say
What?
what? Say what?
Like, when junior year, he wasn't bald. He had hair, like black hair, how you say, like black boys hair. Like it was standing, like I don't know how to explain it. But when I saw him again, he was bald, like bald. So I started dying. I was laughing. And keep in mind, the semester when school ended, he wasn't talking to me, so I didn't know if he was still talking to me. So I saw him, and I didn't say anything to him, so I just kept on walking around, still seeing him, didn't say anything to him. So one lunch period, I went into the library because I needed to do something, and I was walking past, and I heard psst, psst. So I turned around and I was like, who is that? And no American does that. Only Jamaican people do that for some reason. So I turned around and I see somebody bald looking at me. I was like, are you talking to me? He was like, yeah. I was like, cause I'm pretty sure you wasn't talking to me. Like, why are you talking to me now? He was like, just chill out, bro. He was like, what's up? Like, he said, what? He said, wagwan. And I was like, nothing. He was like, you good? And I was like, yeah. And we started talking and being friends again, like talking about the summer and stuff like that. And we, like, eventually every lunch period we would be in the library talking. So one day he put my phone, like at the time my data was really low. So he was trying to go on Instagram to put in his Instagram in my phone, but it wasn't working, so I just told him to put it in the notes. So we started talking on Instagram and stuff like that, and like this was August 6th, we started talking. And like we started talking, we started being like kind of exclusive and monogamous, and just started talking. Everybody started hearing that we were talking and stuff like that. Everybody was like, oh my God, they're so cute, the two Jamaican couples and stuff like that. And then people wanted to be like really messed up and really like how girls are, and started like trying to say, oh, he was talking to this, oh, he was talking to that and stuff like that. But I didn't really care. I just liked him. I just knew I liked him. So we started talking, started dating. We started dating like, we started really dating September 6th, now that I think about it. Really dating September 6th, but we were talking from August. So he would like stay after school with me. He would I was a volleyball manager, so he would stay after school with me and like help me with volleyball and stuff like that. We would talk every night. We would sleep on the phone at night. We would just always talk about our lives and stuff like that. He made me meet his sister, made me talk to his sister on the phone, and she was so sweet. She is sweet, and we started being like really exclusive, like we were dating. And like the connection that I felt with him was just real. Like I've never felt that connection with anybody before, and I've dated other guys, but it's like the connection that I had with him was just so different. So eventually we had sex. I lost my virginity to him. And he's a really great guy. I'm not gonna, he's a really great guy. He needs to grow up, but he's a really great guy. And I've always been there for him. Like, he's always been there for me regardless. He's very overprotective. He is very sweet. Like, he cares. I don't know if he loved me or if I was because I was so in love with him or something. I don't know. But he was very kind and stuff. He can be mean, but it's just his personality. Once you know him, once you get to know him, then you'll like him. But yeah, so then we were together for about a year, and we broke up like a month ago. And I'm not necessarily sure why we broke up. Long story short, I'm not necessarily sure why we broke up. He lost interest. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to badmouth him or anything. But I do wish him all the best in the future, and wish he will grow up and be mature and realize that, like, he had it. But yeah, that was my story on my first love. It's kind of like difficult to really explain, but yeah. Later on in my YouTube career, I'll explain it more when I'm like healed and all ready. But yeah. But thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, share, comment.